Welcome YouTubers back to the channel, Blank Page, and I'm here with you, Eric Thurston, for another video on Pokemon rules and lessons. Basically, Pokemon are these cards right here. Multiple typings such as normal, fairy, electric, grass, fire, fighting, dark. I mean, if you're in the video game, you can extend even that. There's dragon, steel, or some people call it metal. Basically, they're creatures that can attack, have health, resistance, a retreat cost, a weakness to other Pokemon, such as fire would be weak to water, grass would be weak to fire, if you understand. Water would be weak to electric. Dark, dragon to fairy, if you understand. So, basically, there are a lot of rules to Pokemon. No, I'm just fucking with you. That's actually not true. My partner is in the other room. His name's Billy. I believe if you've watched the channel before, you've seen him on our first video. It was our first video, so decided to continue it. So basically, I'm going to teach you some basic rules about Pokemon nowadays. Now, you can go on Google and search rules. You can look at the back of a play mat, such as this type right here, the paper ones. You can do a lot of things to learn the rules, but I'm going to teach you the ones you really want to know right away. For those of you who don't know, these are called Pokemon coins. You flip them. Nowadays, they're replaced with die, which come with sets nowadays. They did not for a long time, I don't believe. I believe they are a newer edition. This is your GX marker. You're going to need these, poison, and you're going to need the burned right here. As you can see, I went to tournaments such as Air G. I can't really get the pen to show very much. Right through here, Air G. I've collected pins and stuff for a while now, but basically, those are what you need for damage. There's not much to it, to be honest, to Pokemon. I wouldn't say it's as complicated as Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic, but I wouldn't know, honestly, because I honestly do not play either of the games myself. So basically, we're going to teach you basic rules of Pokemon. Say I was to draw 7 cards right now. Okay? This is considered your deck. This is considered your hand. Your deck may be made up of 60 cards only at max. You can have less. I do believe you could play a mini deck which is 40. But that is your choice. Now, there are rules like stadiums in play can only be discarded by another stadium by the same name, which is mistaken a lot. A lot of people don't know. There's items you can use as many as you want. There's supporters, as you can see here, that you can only use 1 per turn. Like I said, items can be used multiple times. You're going to look out for Pokemon with abilities, lay to bench, and then you can use it. And you have just GXs, which you can only use 1 GX move per turn. That's when you would flip your marker over to let the opponent know you've used it, just so you both don't mistake that. Now, those are basic things. Now, say you drew 7 cards. We're going through, we're drawing 7 cards. We're going to pretend another energy's here. Say there was no basic. We're going to pretend that's not a basic Pokemon. This would be called a mulligan. A mulligan would take a die, and we basically just move it here to 1. Meaning you can let your opponent, if they have a basic, draw another card for each mulligan you have. They can choose after a while how many they want to take. They don't have to take them all. But as soon as they take it, they cannot replace it back into the deck. That's not how that works. So, those are basic steps that you're going to want to know right off the bat. Okay? You're also going to want to know that Certain tournaments will not let you play expanded cards, which are older. There are recycled cards and newer cards and everything else. This is a Mew 3 deck. So, with Pokemon, what you gotta know is you can only attach one energy per turn unless you're using something like a welder. A welder is basically just a supporter that says you can attach 2 from your hand to any Pokemon you want, which doesn't apply as a basic attachment. So say you had those from the welder, you would draw 3 cards to your hand more. You'd place them in your hand. You've used your welder, so to the discard pile that one will go. Then, we're going to pretend you had another energy in your hand. You could basically attach it. You have 3 extra cards in your hand. Play them however you want. You know, choose. You've got your stadium to set up and play. Discard that. You know, you've got your abilities. You've got your GX move, your full way set up already based on what's in your discard pile with Mew 3. So, a lot of people have been asking the same question. How many Pokemon can attack at once and what goes on your bench and stuff. So basically, no matter what, you can have an active. Okay? You have to. That's how you play. There's 6 prize cards in Pokemon. Then you can have 5 basics to bench. So we're going to pretend they're all basics. All you can have is 5 unless you use Skyfield, which is expanded, so you'd be in an expanded tournament or a regular battle with some friends who don't care. So, this is called a trainer. Trainers are basically anything that can help you out, like an item or so, as you can see here or here, or if you wanted to go even newer, here. So as you can see, cards have changed over time from the way they look. But basically they just do whatever's on the card. Now, this is called a Pokemon Tool Card. Pokemon Tool Card helps out Pokemon. This one is attached, unless you're a Gyarados full art from an older set, I do believe it was black and white, or there's a couple other full arts that had the same ability as him to have 2 tool cards. You can only have 1 attached. Certain cases, certain decks will use 1 Pokemon as a tool card, which is strange, but it's a control deck, which is very popular around here. So, basically, I'd attach this Jirachi. It makes the retreat cost 1 less, meaning he retreats for free. I can send in, you know, Mewtwo. Anyway, those are basic rules a lot of people don't know about Pokemon. So, thought I'd go over those. Now, expanded cards are stuff like Mewtwo with X-Ball. Anything older than Sun and Moon. Even Sun and Moon has rotated, I do believe. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, please. We could use all the support. We are a new channel. We're starting out. Also, a lot of people always asking me, and I have no idea why this question comes into play, but I guess some people who are starting off are confused. What is exactly a starter Pokemon? Well, I have a binder. I'm not completed it yet. I haven't looked too hard to complete the rest of it. It's been like a year since I've touched the thing when I tried. You know, I was just starting out with Pokemon and stuff. So basically, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander were the original base set Pokemon starters, besides this bug here. This is Pikachu. For all of you who play Pokemon should know this. I personally don't like Pikachu, and that is not to be offensive towards anybody. It's just not my style. He's the face of Pokemon, and I've never really liked him. I only like him for Raichu. Raichu is my favorite Pokemon in the world, and you'll learn that really fast. Yes, I know the tail is not on here. I have no idea what happened to it. Although Raichu is the cutest Pokemon in the world, and it's not arguable. Basically, we're going to move on to Totodile, Cyndaquil, Chikorita. I almost said Chikorita, and that would not be a Pokemon. There's Torchic, Trico, Mudkip, Charmander, Piplup, Turtwig, Snivy, Oshawott, Tepig, Froakie, Chespin, Finnegan, Peplio, Rowlet, Litten, and there are new starters out I have not collected yet. So, and those would be for Sword and Shield. Now, I also get a lot of this question saying, what are legendary Pokemon? Well, we're going to slow this down really fast. We'll not pull out cards to explain this because I feel like it would be a more valuable lesson to teach it right from the book. This is an older book for all of you who don't have a copy and don't know what it is. So, we're going to flip over to see Xerneas, Yveltal. They would be legendary Pokemon. Let me see here if I can think of where one would be. Okay, here's some great examples. At the front of this book, through all of this, they start off with the legendaries like Mew, original, my favorite, Mewtwo. Now, if you're like me, you like Pokemon such as, if I can find him, his name is Dragonite. Dragonite is considered a pseudo-legendary. There's a difference. Suicune is a regular legendary. Legendaries are basically basic Pokemon that don't evolve or don't evolve from. Pseudo-legendaries are such as Dragonite or... let me think. I mean, there's not too many of them. I honestly can't think off the top of my head of any that I use. I do believe Hydreigon, or Hydreigon, however you would prefer to say that, is one. But other than that, I can't really think of any off the top of my head right now. I'm kind of having a brain fart. Sorry about that. So basically, that's the difference. One evolves, one doesn't. Okay, you know, Hoopa was a thing last time I played. Now I'm back into it, and they got some whacked out Pokemon nowadays, I'm telling you, but it's a journey and it's fun. I won't lie to you. It is fun to play the new stuff. Trying to think of basically anything else I could cover on this video that people would like to know. Special conditions, how they work, they're right there on it. So a lot of people don't know these, but I can show them. Matter of fact, I might get really close into them. That way anybody here can see them. Take a good look and pause the video there if you'd like to read them more. You know, I'm not going to go over all of them until probably next video. But I'll admit, Pokemon nowadays has changed a lot, and a lot of people that played the older game have quit. I have not quit, actually. I have just recently joined again. Let me see here. Now, I do, personally, I have my own channel. I do. I do Blood Flow Music, if you're not aware of the channel, which I'm sure not a lot of people are. It's not a huge thing. I make music and stuff. Not the best music. A lot of it's older, like I could play you something, so here we go. Here. You know, I just make fun little beats and stuff like that on the channel. You can always go and check it out. This is an older one. I haven't made music in a while. If you went to the channel, this is what you'd see. And the animated character has like the hoodie. Got the leaf background. Displayed music videos. Like I said, that's older. I do have a lot of it. I also make Nightcore music, if you guys are aware of what that is. So, basically, yeah, go check out that one. I think that's about it for this video, y'all. I hope you guys like and subscribe and, you know, follow the channel a little more. Get us shared around, get us going. I mean, we might not be the best gaming channel so far, but we're trying to get up there. We just started today. As I said, you know, we have one other video, and it wasn't the best quality for whatever reason. Camera was cutting out and being dumb. So, thank you for watching this video. For everybody out there, like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time here on Blank Page.